Hey tubers, welcome back to my channel, Mr. Fix-It, coming at you again with Home Depot Siege review. Not to be confused with an installation review or a fix-it snippet. If you must know the difference, I will tell you. Fix-it snippet is a short video showing you how to do, a task in a couple of steps. A review for Home Depot Siege is a review on a product. That review could consist of installation or not, depending on if I have a purpose for that product at the time. Most of the time it is not going to be an installation video, it'll just be a review. And an installation review is exactly what it says. And it could be up to 20 or 30 minutes long. Today I'm doing a Home Depot Siege review on this hose pipe, this vent pipe. This is for, normally this will be silver. I mean, if you have a dryer, you take the dryer vent and you have a hose you use for it. Well, you can use this one now because they sell it. Home Depot or HomeDepot.com. This is actually the same kind of system. It has wires through it, silver inside, but on the outside it has an additional layer, insulation. So what happens is you got a dryer, and if you have a long way to get to the vent, you're going to have all that heat. So it's like a heat element. In the wintertime that's great, but summertime you don't want to have that. So what they've done is they put this liner in here for additional insulation. So let's say, well, they use this stuff a lot on your HVAC system too, heating and air conditioning. Okay, what happens it keeps the temperature inside from the outside a lot easier, or a lot more effectively. And I mean, let's say you have, like right now it's 105 degrees here. So if you have your air conditioning hose running underneath the house where it's like 95 to 100, that's going to affect the air flowing through here if you don't have some insulation on the outside. Okay, so what this does, there are insulation pipes that you buy that have actually a wrap of insulation around them, and you could do it that way, but now they have this system too. Okay, I don't know how much more efficient or less efficient it would be, but it is a lot prettier, and I think it would be, animals may be less likely to. I mean, my wife calls me an animal, but I'm not really an animal. So I don't know if they would prefer to chew on this or chew on that insulation more. But I would be willing to bet that this would be less apt to animals trying to burrow into it. Because especially in the wintertime we get the cats, we get the rats, everything trying to claw their way so they can get some warmth down in the attic, you know what I mean? Summertime they don't seem to mind the heat that much because they're so lazy. And that's probably why I'm doing videos today, because it's 102 degrees here. And I really don't feel like working. There's no air conditioning in this house, so I'm doing videos. Call me lazy if you want, but that's what I'm doing. So anyway, this hose seems pretty cool. I mean, especially as a dryer hose, I would use it to 4-inch. This is a 6-inch, but you could probably get the 4-inch for your dryer vent, and that would be a lot more efficient than just using that skinny foil, with the wire through it. This is a lot thicker, and I would imagine it's a lot better to keep the heat inside here and get it outside and not in your house when you're in the summertime. They also it comes with 2 clamps. Okay, so I mean, how many times have I gotten a dryer vent and I forgot to get the clamps? So the clamps come right with this. Okay, so you just take, the ends are kind of pushed in, you just pull the foil ends out and push it over the hole. You're going to have yourself, I mean, you should install, you know, like a louver that, you know, bolts into the wall, screws into the wall, and then this would go over top of it. I don't have one. Sorry guys, I don't have one. I can't show you that part. But you can find them in Home Depot. Alright, so this is another pipe, another hose, whichever you want to call it. You can use for your HVAC or your dryer vent. And I really like it. Matter of fact, I would, you know, use this over the old type they had. I think it would be a lot better. And those foil ones, I mean, they're really easy to puncture on. This would not be as easy to puncture. So I really like this. This is a good invention, a good addition to HVAC. And you get your clamps. So I love it when they include everything. When you buy you know, something and it doesn't have the hardware, I mean, it's just like another trip to the hardware store, another trip to Home Depot, and it just takes a lot of time, and gas is $4 a gallon, guys. So we got to think ahead and manage our time and money wisely. Mr. Fix-It coming at you with this hose pipe for your HVAC. Give it a try. I recommend it. Don't forget the clamps. Like and subscribe. Share the video, guys. Thanks for coming and watching. Mr. Fix-It, I'm out.